Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Clement. We're back here again because I added a few new games to my collection here. And I cleaned up my room today, so I actually have a different setup here. But basically down here we just have music albums. Here it's just the Wii, got my 2DS, and then my Wii U, and then all my NES games. I have so many of them. But so yeah, I just kind of want to go through them because my collection has grown since then. So let's just go ahead and get right in here. First up, we have Tenured Fight as always. Starting us off, it's okay. It's just kind of. It has a lot of issues, but it's just an alright football game. Nothing too crazy. I mean, there aren't really that many football games. So, I mean, maybe, but like Tech Mobile, American, like football, like, there's just so many other great football games. Why would you get Tenured Fight? And then we have Star Voyager. Star Voyager's kind of, I don't know how to play it, but it looks pretty cool. It's got a cool 3D aspects to it, and it's made by the same company that made Double Dragon 2, which we'll get to later. So it's not bad. As I very much am mesmerized by the game, but I don't really have much to say about it. Next up, we have Anticipation. Anticipation is pretty fire. It's a nice little family game. It looks pretty bad, but trust me, it isn't. It's a really good game. And then we have Astyanax. It's kind of there. It's good, but like, it's not really my favorite. I've never really enjoyed it. The main complaint is that you will die to the pits more than the enemies, which is a bad thing. And also the game's very easy. Like, the second you get past like the second level, it's so ridiculously easy. And then we have Baseball. It's just baseball. I got it because it was cheap. And I mean, adding another black box game to my collection feels nice. We have Bionic Commando. Now this is a classic. I like this game a lot. My favorite thing about Bionic Commando is that it's a very good arcade port. Like, there's a lot of crappy arcade ports here. A few good ones, a few bad ones. I think it's pretty decent. I think it's got its own personality. I really don't like how you can't jump in the game, unlike in the arcade, which is a little weird. But I still think it's pretty decent. And then we have Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. I mean, it's kind of a bad sequel. People say it's good, but it's not. Like, at the very beginning of the game, if you go left, you're already at the final boss and whatever. But if you go right, you actually are, like, starting off the game. It's weird, and you kind of need the manual to beat this game, which is kind of not a really good thing for the NES, unfortunately. Next up, we have Cobra Triangle. This game is very difficult, but very fun. I very much enjoyed myself with this game. It's kind of just like what you would expect from Snake Rattle and Roll, but it's a boat, I guess is the thing I'm trying to get at here. But yeah, that's basically about it. Next up, we have Commando. Commando is great. Like, genuinely incredible. I love it. Great arcade port. Very, very notable for what it's done. There's obviously some better Capcom ports, better ports in general, but I very much am glad that Commando is pretty much the only, like, classic Capcom game I own, which is kind of crazy. Because, I mean, obviously other than Bionic Commando and DuckTales, but those aren't really classic. This is primitive right here. This is some primitive stuff. I kind of want Ghosts and Goblins, I kind of want Section Z, but right now I have Commando and I'm totally fine with it. And also, fun fact, Commando and Bionic Commando have nothing to do with each other. They're completely different series. Isn't that crazy? Next up, we have Demon Sword. I don't really know much about this game. Just kind of jump and stuff. You can hit people, but your sword's very short. I die a lot in this game, and just like Astyanax, you will die to pets a lot more than enemies, which really sucks. And then next up we have Double Dragon 2. Classic. I love it. I love it. I got it as literally this year for Christmas. I love it so much. It's genuinely a great game. Have no complaints at all. It takes what was in the first game and makes it so much better. And that's why I like it so much. It's just a fun little fighting game. Great music too. And then next up we have Double Dribble. Never really liked this one. This one's just kind of like basketball, but like there's so many better basketball games. Why would you ever want to play this one? Like, I have another basketball game in the H's. That game is so much better than Double Dribble. And the crazy thing is that it's one of only like 3 Konami games I'm gonna own. Now I am gonna give you guys a hint that I will be making a video soon about my collection again, because I am about to get 2 new games for my collection. One of them is a Konami game, and I'm not going to say the name of the games, but I will obviously make a YouTube post on it, so that'd be pretty cool. But next up, we have Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario it's a good game. I very much enjoy it. I think Tetris is better, but I still like it a lot. I don't have any complaints for Dr. Mario. It's just a very well-made game for the NES. It's just not my thing. But yeah, it's pretty decent. And then we have DuckTales. I mean, I don't have the manual for DuckTales, which is probably why I don't know it that great, but it's still very good. It's a very good game. Very, very, very well made. I don't know how to do the pogo bounce, but I found that there's only like a few parts where you kind of need it. So I just kind of spent most of the game just hitting enemies and stuff. It's a very easy game. It's one of the few games here I actually beat, so that's pretty cool. Next up, we have Fazanadu. Now, this is a game that I really want to beat. I really want to get far, but it doesn't have a save. Yeah, like, you can't save the game, which really, really freaking sucks, because this game is very long. It's an RPG and all that. It's a very good one, too. Very underrated game, too. I don't hear anyone talk about it. This game and Star Tropics, which isn't in my collection, are probably the most underrated games for the NES, so that's pretty cool. Next up, we have Fester's Quest. I mean, it's okay. I mean, Sunsoft definitely was kind of in a drought during this period of time. I mean, after Blaster Master, after Journey to Silius, they're just kind of like, okay, let's just get out whatever we can. So they get out Fester's Quest. It's okay. It's not bad, it's just kind of hard and the maze sections kind of suck. But besides that, the game is just a really decent shoot 'em up. And then next up we have Final Fantasy, the original. I very much like Final Fantasy. It's really fun. I'm not the biggest fan of RPGs, but this one's one I can get into. I don't really like how the difficulty in the game is already pretty huge at the very start, but it's still a good game. Next up we have Gauntlet 2. I mean, I don't have Gauntlet 1, but it's a Tengen game, so it'll probably be here. But Gauntlet 2 is a good game. It's just, only one problem with it is that it has no music, but besides that, the game is a really fun game. I do very much enjoy myself in the game. It's definitely better with multiple people, though, I'd say, because with just one person, it's kind of lonely here, you know? I used to think this game was awesome, and it kind of still is, but like it's starting to shrink on me a little bit, which really sucks. Because it's a very memorable game for the NES too. This is probably the only good Mindscape game as well. And next up we have Golf. It's just Golf, man. I mean, it was made by Nintendo. I guess that's what validates it. It's just another black box game that was cheap, so I got it. It was like $4, so definitely a good grab for Golf. And we have Golgo 13. That is just amazing. It's a good game too. It is a truly good game. I just, again, have a small problem with it. I just don't understand it. Like some of the angles you shoot at. Like at the very beginning of the game, you have one guy who starts shooting at you, and you probably take a little damage, but you take him down. The next guy looks exactly like the last guy, so you start shooting at him, but he's a good guy, so it's kind of like, what? Like, what's going on here? It's a very confusing game. But once you get the gist of it, Galgo is actually not bad. It really isn't a bad game. And then we have Gyromite. It's kind of boring with only one person because you have to have the 2 controllers and all that. But with Rob, I don't know because I don't own Rob. But it would probably be like 10 times worse for real. Besides that, I don't really have anything to say about Gyromite. Its in-game name is different from the game on the cart. That's just weird. Yeah, you don't have to use Rob to play it, which is why I own it. And then next up we have Hoops, the better basketball game that I was talking about. It's a great game. I very much like Hoops. The best thing about Hoops, I guess, is that it's one-on-one, which means that there's less flickering, less glitchiness, less everything. Like, my main complaint about Double Dribble is that I feel like I'm not controlling my character half of the time. But in Hoops, I know exactly what I'm controlling, I know exactly what I'm doing, and it has different modes, different things. Jalico knew what they were doing with this one. And then we have Iron Sword. This is the only game I have not played yet, because I just got it for Christmas, and I still haven't plugged it in. But I heard it's good, I heard Wizards and Warriors is good, so I'm looking forward to some Iron Sword, man. Next up we have Jalico and Jalico. Guess which game is which? Well, first up we have Bases Loaded. That's just baseball. It's probably the worst baseball I own because of the angle. The pitching is fine, but the batting is just awful. I never understood it. You have to angle it up, down, and then through the middle, and it's just like, what? Like, this is baseball. This is not like some big, like, clicker or whatever. I'm not supposed to... This isn't DDR. This is freaking baseball. There's no reason to have directions to swing in. I should just be able to click where I want. But yeah, that's basically it. And then next up we have City Connection. It's just kind of... It's okay. Again, it's another game that is very well made, but I'm just not interested in it is the problem. But yeah, very well made game. It's good, but not for me. Next up, Karate Champ. I'm not gonna lie, this game's trash. This game is legitimately trash. I'm not even kidding. My main complaint with Karate Champ is that whenever you turn around, which almost happens randomly, you cannot turn back around for some reason. And it's just an automatically death. Some hits just straight up don't work for some reason, and I keep losing in the game, which is very weird. And I don't even own the manual. I hope I get it soon, because it's basically the only way to play this game. Without the manual, kinda just screwed, man. And then next up, we have Load Runner. Load Runner is just a really freaking good game. Made by 3 companies, so you know that they definitely took the time to make it. And it's actually a very old game for the system, which I thought was pretty interesting. 1986. But not much else to really say about Load Runner. Bomberman is in the game. I'm pretty sure it's Bomberman. I mean, that's pretty cool. But I don't really have much else to say about Load Runner. Next up, we have Maniac Mansion. This game, I hear a lot of people say the PC version's better. And I say everything about it's better except for the music. Because I think the hazy music on the NES is better than on the PC. But besides that, it's clearly inferior. But, like, if you only owned a Nintendo Entertainment System and didn't have a PC, which was probably very, very likely, then, I mean, this is what you got. And it was pretty good. It's a very confusing game. But, like, I'm glad that the game's short and that you can have different endings. Like, that is a crazy thing for an NES game. This game feels more like a SNES game than an NES game at times, because it's so big and expansive. Like, unlike some other games, like Mario, it's just so... I love this game. I'm just gonna say that. And then next up, we have Mighty Bomb Jack. Alright, Mighty Bomb Jack. I'm not gonna lie. It isn't bad. It's good, but I have just a small problem with it. The jumping. The jumping is terrible. I may be doing it wrong, but every time you jump, you cannot control your height, you cannot control your distance. You just go so high in the air and so short forwards. and it literally makes no sense. Some of the stages feel very scuffed, and he can barely do anything in a lot of them. And the jumping, it's just the jumping, man. You jump straight up into an enemy because you can't control your jumping. Again, I might be doing it wrong, but that's my experience with Mighty Bomb Jack. Next up, pinball. I mean, it's just pinball. As you can see, I have another pinball game that's so much better than this one. It's a black box game. It isn't supposed to be very off the top. But this game feels like a ripoff. Like, I mean, it barely has anything to do. It has Mario on the cover, so you think it's going to be a big Mario game. But no, it's just freaking pinball. And we have Pinball Quest. This is amazing. Pinball Quest is great because, I mean, of all the modes you have 3 different boards, and then you have an RPG mode, which I don't really do. But the modes are so cool. Like, there's so much to do, and it's just very well, again, a very well-made game. I'm surprised they can fit all of this on an NES cartridge. Next up, this is a very weird-looking cartridge. This is RBI Baseball. This is the only unlicensed game I own because a lot of them are very hard to find, but the Tengen ones aren't really that hard depending on what game it is. RBI Baseball, Gauntlet, and Pac-Man are probably the 3 easiest Tengen games to find, and I have RBI Baseball. For some reason, people list it for $100, but I only got mine for a 9. So I don't know what's going on, but apparently this game went up a lot in price somehow, but very good game. Definitely the best baseball game here. Compared to Bases Loaded and just straight up baseball, definitely the best. Very well made. I get a lot of home runs. The game feels very fair. The music is surprisingly charming, and I just like it. I just very much like the game. And then next up we have RC Pro-Am. I love this game. This game is so good. It's so difficult too. The second you make it to level 5 or 6, it's just so unbelievably difficult, and that's what makes it so good. It has a difficulty spike so early on to try and get you up, and usually I don't like that, but they do it so well. Because I mean, it's a racing game. What do you expect? Do you expect the CPUs to be extremely easy for 75 levels? No. Here they're hard right up the bat. And then next up we have Rad Racer. It's the only silver box game I own out of the 3. I mean, I might get Metroid and Kid Icarus, but I don't know when. Rad Racer's good though. I think it's a pretty decent game, especially for not technically being made by Nintendo because as you can see, I mean, not really, but there's an asterisk right there. That means that Nintendo is distributing it, but they did not make it. They are just using this type of box just because, I don't know, advertising. Rad Racer's good though. I very much like Rad Racer. It's just a fun little racing game. You just drive a lot. You just kind of drive, actually. That's perfect explanation of the game. And then we have Russian Attack. Now this is a great game. The music is so good. Oh my god, so catchy. Barely any tunes, but the tunes that are there are just incredible. The starting up music, oh my god. Favorite thing about this game is its versatility. You have a knife, you have a gun, you jump over a lot. But a lot of people say the game sucks because up is jump, but I've had no issue with the up jump thing. In fact, I would honestly, I'm totally fine with it. I mean, some games don't really need the A button. They can use whatever they want. Some games don't have to be the same as others. That makes it feel samey. I'm glad that they have a distinction here with the up. But I really have nothing else to say about Russian Attack. Really good pun, but I obviously haven't beaten the game. It's extremely difficult. And then next up we have Rygar. Now Rygar is a glitchy mess. Oh my god. The game also is actually fairly easy. It's just kind of a where the hell do I go kind of game, which is fine. But then the final boss is legitimately 75 million times harder than the rest of the game. I'm not even kidding. That's literally the only hard part of the game. The rest is just kind of adventure, which is fine. It's a good adventure, but a very glitchy. It's just nothing. You die in 3 hits, which isn't really hard. It's just annoying to deal with. And the game has no save states, which makes it even worse. I mean, it isn't terrible. It's not a bad game. I just don't really like it. Also, this is my time where I reference my short, where I went over that people should start taking care of their games more, and everyone in the comment section started going off on me about that. Literally, though, how does it get this bad? Like, do you see this? The label's completely torn. Like, when I was 9, I didn't do this to my games, so, like, I don't understand. But, like, whatever. Now, next up we have Shadowgate. Shadowgate is so... It's peak. It's really good. RPG aspect, it's just a good game. I haven't gotten that far into it, because first of all, you die a lot in this game from the stupidest shit imaginable. But also, like, it's a very long game, you have to do all that, yeah. So I haven't really gotten into the game that much, but it's a really good game. Next up, Snake, Rattle, and Roll. Like the other Rare games, but like this one has a lot more personality than RC Prom and Cobra Triangle, because those ones are just like car, boat. This one's kind of just Snake, but like you also have like these cool things to collect, not just whatever the fruit, not just the fruit, but also like more lives, all this other point stuff. And this is like one of the few games where points actually does matter. So I think that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, my only complaint is that the game kind of just amounts to eating all the fruits more than like dodging the enemies and stuff, especially in the early stages of the game. And it doesn't make the game difficult, it just makes it kind of boring having to do all that. But in my opinion, I think that bad is worse than boring, so I'll take it. And then next up, we have Soccer. It's just Soccer, man. I'm not even gonna say anything. It was another extremely cheap black box game, so I got it. And next up we have Solstice. Now here we go. Here we go. Definitely my favorite game on the NES by far. A lot of people don't really underestimate this game, because this game obviously only had maybe 3 games. I'm not too sure. But like Solstice, Equinox, they're both great, I've heard. I don't know, I've only played Solstice obviously. But yeah, this is one of the first games I got for the NES. I got it just because it looks cool. And it's a good game. Like, you got the magic. Like, all the collectibles, the puzzles are really good. It does not get too hard. It does not get too easy. It doesn't mess around with its skill. You have to really use your brain in certain areas. And that's great. I'm glad that there's actual, difficulty, but also, strategy at the same time. Maybe this move will work, maybe this won't, maybe I need to do this, maybe I need to jump here a little bit before this jump. That's why Solstice is my favorite game on the NES. It's just so well made. And the music is unbelievable. Have you heard the music in this game? Go do it now. The title theme, go to the title theme on YouTube right now. And then next up we have Super Mario Brothers. I mean, definitely the worst of the 3. I think it's overrated, but it's still obviously a very well-made game. It's a very glitchy game, but I'll let it pass because I let Commando pass earlier. It's just a really decent, fun platformer. I think it holds up to this day. But then the next 2 Mario games I got for Christmas, we got Mario Bros. 2. Definitely my favorite of the 3, which is kind of crazy because people say it's the worst of the 3, and I'm just like... Just because a game is a reskin does not mean it's the worst. Just because a game is more unoriginal than the other 2 does not mean it's the worst of the 3. I think that it's a really decent game. I think it's very well made. And I like how it changes up the formula. People talk about how this game's bad because it's different from the other 2. And I'm just like, do you really think that Mario Bros. I don't know, 1... has the same control scheme as Mario World, has the same control scheme as Mario 64? The U titles? What are you talking about? And then next up we have Mario Bros. 3. The label is very damaged. I don't know what the hell the person who had this last did with it, but yeah, Mario 3, just kind of, I mean, it's definitely my second favorite of the three. I've never really played it as much as the other two, though, because it's a very big game, but you cannot save your progress. I've never understood why this game doesn't have any save states. It really needs it, too. It's a very big, unorthodox game, but it's a very fun game, I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of have beef with it sometimes. And next up we have a combo cartridge, Super Spike V-Ball Nintendo World Cup, 2 games in 1. I'm not gonna lie, Super Spike V-Ball is infinitely better than World Cup. World Cup is just kind of mid. Like, I mean, the song by I Shall Speed is just 10 times better, bro. Like, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, Super Spike V-Ball is kind of, it's very good. I don't play it as much, I don't play this as much, but it's glad to see that 2 games in 1, obviously that's gonna sell very well, so glad that Nintendo still did it. And next up we have, guess what Zelda game it is? It's the original, Zelda 1. Got this from last Christmas, I got this, and I'm not gonna lie, really good game. Genuinely a really well-made game. Not really my favorite, but I will admit that it is one of the best. Because of its adventure aspect, it is just it's very influential. Like, we wouldn't have Solstice, probably, if we didn't have The Legend of Zelda. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, we have Wrath of the Black Manta. And what a mid-game to end off of. Because, I mean, just Shinobi, but on the NES, for real. It can get pretty intense sometimes, like near the end of the game, but I haven't beat it, so I don't really know. Just kinda, I like the items, but like, nothing else really provokes me in this game. It looks very bland on the shelf too, just a highlighter yellow, just to say I exist, but I mean, nothing else to really say, just kinda that. And that's my NES game collection. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is already an extremely long video. But thank you guys for staying with me on this. And bye. Also comment down below basically anything. It can be about NES, it can not be. I also do comments on music, so just go ahead and do that. Bye.